So Lionel found him in 2012, and he went to meet his brother for the first time in 20 years. And what he realized, and he tells me all the time, Lenny's my hero. And the reason he says that is because he went in and he realized that Lenny hadn't been institutionalized in any way, and he saw the respect of not only just the other men that were incarcerated, but from the guards and the people who worked at Nottoway. And so at that point he developed the Justice for Lenny committee, and they met weekly and talked on the phone. It was a conference call. They developed bookmarks and t-shirts and a website, and they did a little short, his kids did a little short video.
YouTube.
And then he discovered me. Then the ball really started going, because I just didn't stop. I literally worked probably 4 hours a day.
On your lunch breaks?
On my lunch breaks, even going through all my treatments and everything. I'd work about 4 hours a day on him, on his case, and trying to write people and find some way to bring awareness to his situation and the horrible injustice in the sentencing that had occurred. So, and I didn't get, you say on the outside, in the inside you don't get much of a response. I didn't get much of a response either. So it was a handful of people that actually reached back to me.
Because you did cry a lot.
Yeah, I did, because it was so frustrating. It's like, why isn't somebody seeing this? It's so horrible, And really, when I found him, I was like, oh, this should be easy. I'll just make a few phone calls and we'll get this cleared up, right? And a couple months in, I was like, oh, I can't just clear this up.
mentality you touched on, where you commit a crime, you were put in your own category, right? And then when you lock them up, throw away the key, out of mind, out of sight, and
Exactly.
I don't know that we would have the answer right now of why that is or what we can do about it, but what is your closest insight? Something to let people know, because we have people who are watching this who are going to go, this doesn't affect me, why do I care? But you're a taxpayer and you never know the situation, and
that's something Vandy definitely speaks to a lot.
I believe that we are our brother's keeper, and what affects one of us affects all of us. And so, and I would voice that over and over, and a lot of people, the wall I would hit would be like, well, he committed the crime. He was stupid enough to commit the crime, so he deserves the time. And, it's like, well, no, this is an injustice in sentencing. And if it was somebody in your family, one of your loved ones, or you, wouldn't you want somebody, it happened, so wouldn't you want somebody to fight for you? And so I just never stopped. I just never stopped fighting. And
here's something that Vandy found online somewhere, where you were showing that pie about how much money was being spent on the Department of Corrections versus education. A lot of people who don't have people who are incarcerated, to know how much money, how much of their tax dollars are being spent on the criminal justice system as opposed to educating their children. Now that hits home.
Or fixing roads or whatever it may be.
Absolutely. But most people aren't aware of it, because like you said, they don't have anybody incarcerated. So what does that have to do with me? Well, look how much money of your tax dollars are going towards
just
warehousing and not educating the kids.
And again, it gets back to, these are our people, Americans. So at some point we need to become a country. And we're not a country when we discard half, a big majority of our population. And what's sad is it's a huge chunk of the African American, Latino population, people of color that are in our prisons. So, that are so unjustly, it's disproportionate to the population that's here in America. So yeah, we really, really need to re-examine and start valuing